All right, let's do the just one tick testing. This time we have the ATOMOS, which comes from ArbiterDaydream. We have the ATOMOS that's going to be doing Kuva Fortress Steel Path. This is more of just like a, hey, the ATOMOS is very good. It still is very good. So if they, for whatever reason, like nuke the new core and get rid of the Tenet Cyclone and all that good business, the ATOMOS will likely still be here, alive, and reasonably well. It is not a Kuva Nukors. This is, of course, a 6 Forma build, and it would still take one more Forma, unfortunately, because we have a V polarity in the Xmas slot, if you wanted to include an ammo mutation. I have not included an ammo mutation. Honestly, though, even just like an unleveled one, which I guess we'll throw in just to see how it runs, actually, would be, like, fine, as long as you're picking up some ammo from those other drops. But also, I would urge you to consider that you really don't need, hey, that fits, you really don't need this if you bring literally any other weapon with you, because the ammo considerations in the ATOMOS are not so dire. Like, we're getting 20 ammo pickups, and we have 350 ammo maximum and a solid enough magazine size. It's not so dire. You absolutely need ammo mutation if you have like a halfway decent melee weapon, or like another primary that has decent efficiency. It's really not that dire. Yeah, also, yeah, you could, if you really wanted to, like, max things out, you can go for, like, Ruinous Extension in this slot, and that's, like, also good, because more length is always really solid on any beam weapon. You can always just slot that in there. But yeah, we're rolling with Trinity. I didn't want to just, like, put this on a frame that can, like, obviously just use the ATOMOS, like, super insanely well, like Ember, or, like, Sarin, or, God, there's so many frames that just use this insanely well. So I went with just Trinity. We are on abating link Trinity with Cross Projection plus abating link up at 93%. With the extra 18% here, it becomes a full armor strip. But yeah, this is just like a super hard to kill, basically impossible to kill Trinity. And using abating link to get some armor strip in there. Surviving with Blessing. We have Dispensary just in case, maybe to help the ammo a little bit there, as there are just some general concerns about running out. But I think we'll be pretty fine to hang out. Oh, also, thank you, Flutter, for reminding me. Yes, if you are a new player, this is the ATOMOS new player build. This is a 1 Forma build, and you go a little lower than this to fit this in with no Forma, dropping, like, probably just Convulsion, most likely, I would say. But this build fits on 1 Forma. It's super good for new players, and the ATOMOS is something you should build for your MR5 challenge anyway, which is on one of the Pluto junctions. So you're going to have to build an MR5 weapon anyway. So when you hit MR5, it might as well be the ATOMOS because it's really easy to put together, and then you can put together this build and have a good time before you eventually, instead of upgrading to this build, move on to probably the Kuva Nukors. But yeah, that's what's up. The ATOMOS is, you know, the ATOMOS is the progenitor of the Kuva Nukors. The Kuva Nukors is what it is today because the ATOMOS ran so that the Kuva Nukors could sprint. I suspect it will still do quite well. I suspect we'll be just fine, I think. Nice, Phoenix. Yeah, it's just one of the good beam weapons. It's like the Tenet Cyclone. You know, it's doing most of the same things there.
Then steal their Kuva catalysts. Predictable. As expected, Grenier
Oh, whoops, don't matter. Oh well.
systems,
shouldn't matter.
Sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach Kuva catalysts to begin harvesting.
Yeah, we're also on Cascadia Flair, which builds up damage very quickly, because of course the heat procs are constant. Yeah, you know, I don't think we're gonna have any issues. I was a little concerned because it's been a hot minute since I have used this very hot weapon. But yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any problems here. I think we're gonna be just fine. There might be problems with the Acolyte, maybe. The Acolyte might be the questionable bit here. Yeah, we're doing baby Phantasma things, baby Nukors things, but like, baby the best weapons in the game is pretty good. And Jesus, I didn't remember it being that good. Yeah, well, hey, it's a baby Nukors. You know, it's pretty good. Also, remember, I am getting some armor stripping from my 3, so that's also a consideration here, of course. Okay, burning down the house, as it were. Just think with 100 bits.
Delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it.
No, TTS also does not play on videos. I know what you guys would do if TTS and the sound stuff all played. So that is why it does not play on videos, because I know what you would be up to, everyone.
We Perrin always collect our debts.
Why is Perrin showing up? Oh, the spawn rate on this mission is like incredibly good. I feel like it's never even usually this good. Okay, we got some arson and Xmas in here and all that. Just give him like a 70 heat procs. It'll be okay. Give him 50 trillion heat procs. It'll be all right. All right. Just spray him down.
Support capsule is now available.
Is there an Xmas in here somewhere giving them all resistance or not? Yeah, it's nice just being able to, like, you know, take this weapon, dump like 30 heat procs on an enemy. That usually takes care of business pretty well. And not even just an enemy if there's enough close together. The enemies are not very resistant to like 5 bajillion heat procs. They don't like it. They are not fans. They actively despise that. Look how much energy there is. Jesus. Oh, there you are, Guardian Xmas. I was wondering. There might be even more upstairs. Aha, here you are. This is where you were all hiding. I was like, these enemies are not dying as fast as they were. Where's the Xmas hiding? The answer is in the walls. There we go. That's what we were getting used to. Like, I was still burning them down through, like, the 90% damage reduction that the Guardians give, but, like, this is still slow. I mean, the fact that you can give Steel Path level enemies 90% additional damage reduction, which is what Guardian Xmas generally do, and you can still just be killing them, it says a lot. It says a lot about this weapon, I think. Yeah, when the Grenier popcorn isn't popping quite as fast. You're absolutely not wrong at all. You there with no armor. Oh, now no armor. Well, that's rough. He had his armor back, so he was living through it, and then the moment I turned my 3 on, the heat procs were like, oh, we can kill this guy? All right.
Go to extraction.
Yeah, the Acolyte's going to be the most questionable part here, especially if it's violence, as is usually the case, of course. The armor strip's going to really help with that, though. Oh, man. Yeah, the ATOMOS is such a fun weapon. You know, I think because of, like, the aesthetic of the ATOMOS, I might, like, aesthetically enjoy this more than the new core. Oh, I could hit that instantly at any time if I needed to cut off the TTS just. It would take me, like, at most half a second. He was always great, but he really loves it now with the armor strip changes. Oh yeah, so heat is like amazing. And I mean, like the heat like damage changes also like those like it really is. All of the base elementals wish they were heat is really like what the deal is, and also all the base elementals probably should be heat. And in terms of IPS, probably at least puncture should also be slash. And what I mean by that is like not that it should be identical, but that like there should be some competition. Yeah, I mean, we're not having any ammo issues at all. Granted, like, we did throw that ammo mutation in here. So, like, it was anticipated to, like, not really have any problems. But, it's nice that, like, you know, just, like, chill. No problems. Just, like, throwing them down. Having a good go of it. And, like, honestly, I'm throwing dispensary down, but I don't think I really need to. Yeah, Toxic has its niche, sure. I think its niche is a little, like... Its niche probably shouldn't actually exist. Does that make sense? Because, like, Toxin's niche is to, like, be better than Magnetic for some reason. Like, Magnetic's interaction with shields should probably be that it, like, blows the shields up or something. In order to make it so, like, if you use it on shielded enemies, like, they explode and deal, like, a bunch of damage to the other shielded enemies. Because, like, as it stands now, it's just, like, bad Toxin. How did that... Wait, what happened that occurred to make this occur? What? I just threw my 4 back up, though. What? I actually have no idea what happened there. Yeah, I actually actively have no idea why that just occurred. Path of Exile moment, you're not wrong. Where? Oh, there you are. Hello. Hold a little still for me so I can kill you with this. Yeah, the ATOMOS is a status weapon, so this works less good than you'd want. Hello there. You're dead now. Thank you. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what killed me there. Like, I know I was talking, but, like, I think I was keeping my buffs up. I had just hit my 4 again, right? I'm gonna chalk that up to me just not paying attention. One of my buffs must have just been down for like longer than I thought or something.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you
All right.
can.
Yeah, ATOMOS good. Who knew? Which way is the exit? Probably this way. Will does have an ongoing effect though when it's slow. Yeah, but an ongoing effect is like whatever, right? Because like the pace of Warframe is that guy needs to be dead right now. How does this compare the Cyclone or the Nukors? I mean, it's like it's a worse version of either of those. Those are both better versions of this weapon, but like this weapon came first. Like, this weapon is the progenitor of those two weapons, really. Yeah, this is like, well, no, this is not even like the kid brother of the Nukor and that. This is like the grandpa. Like the ATOMOS is Grandpa Nukor. And it's still out there. Grandpa can still kill the man. Love that it still works though. Yeah, like that was like just like totally reasonable. Like no ammo issues or nothing. Totally chill time. Good stuff. Also, hey everyone, we have a new outro. So sorry this has taken a little while to get going for those of you that are over on the Patreon, but thank you so much to all of you $10+ patrons. Brutus, Salazar, Dylan Dworsky, Efrain, Jeremy Stevens, Joshua Adams, Malik X. Williams, Mitchta, Trent Hallmark, Victor, and Zach Zahner. Thank you very much for being $10 patrons. And also, thank you very much to just all the patrons in general. It's been really awesome to try and get this big website stuff off the ground. And I hope you guys continue to support me and are enjoying the content that is going up there, including this video. So yeah, it's been a fantastic time so far, and hopefully we can just keep it going. Have a good one, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new outro as well. I think it came out pretty nice. And that should do it. Later, all.